Mr. Bo Snerdley, the official program observer here at the EIB network. And every time I mention that, people, what do you mean program observer? It's kind of like an archivist, folks. An official program observer actually does that, just that, observes the program, notes, remarks, catalogs, so forth, remembers. In this day and age, it's crucial to have an archive. I mean, after all, this is history being made here. This is an historic event each and every day. The EIB network. In the history books one day, it's going to be a dominant aspect of American history. It has to have an official observer. Anyway, Mr. Snerdley apparently thinks I haven't had my name in the news enough this week because he wants me to repeat and expand upon the point that I made in the first hour of the program. And I think it's a good point. I will expand on it. There was one other thing I wanted to do was let's stick with sound bites here. Dana Lash here again at the town hall. In this bite, she is talking about a woman who wished for a gun for protection. A woman who would one time had been raped, wished she'd had a gun. And during her comments, she's interrupted and booed again by the little angels from the school.
You've had a previous town hall where you spoke with a young woman named Kim Corbin, who was a college student who was brutally raped in her dorm, and she was under the age of 21. And one of the things that she speaks out about loudly now is how she wished she would have had the ability to be able to have a shotgun, whatever it was, to be able to defend herself.
Now, we edited there, but the jeers and the hoots and the booing continued. And look, it's just another example of what this event was. The Wellstone Memorial, not quite on steroids. That's why I played the audio sound bites of the Wellstone Memorial yesterday as a precursor to what could have happened in the event last night. Here's another soundbite. This is number 18. This is another student talking to Rubio. The first student says, "Senator Rubio, I look at you and I see an AR-15 pointed right at me. I see you're the barrel of an AR-15, and I see the shooter, and I don't feel safe with you here." The next student is the speaker. This is a father of a student, Fred Gutenberg, whose daughter Jamie was killed in the attack.
I'm a brutally honest person, so I'm just going to say it up front.
Yes, sir.
When I like you, you know it, and when I'm pissed at you, you know it. Your comments this week and those of our president have been pathetically weak. So, you and I are now eye to eye, because I want to like you. Look at me and tell me guns were the factor in the hunting of our kids in this school this week. And look at me and tell me you accept it and you will work with us to do something about guns.
Right. So now, if you are Rubio, what do you do with that? That's why this event was not anywhere near what it was portrayed to be. It was an opportunity for a raging room of leftists to vent their anger and rage and hatred at people who literally have nothing to do with what happened. CNN assembles a group of protected victims. You cannot lash out at them. You cannot react to them. You cannot react when they insult you. When they get something egregiously wrong, you have to sit there and swallow it. And preferably with a smile on your face. But the last thing you can do is engage and argue and dispute. You can't do it. So the event's not what it was said to be. It was predictable what it was going to be. But again, there are any solutions last night. We didn't get an inch closer to preventing the next one. We didn't get an inch closer to stopping the next one when it begins. Not a step closer. I mean, not a step. We haven't taken a step closer to solution or prevention since Columbine.